darkness embrace you. And welcome back to the internet cafe where we spent the night. Or should I say spent the day. Totally forgot where I need to go to exit this place. DMP. Yep, not this way. I have a feeling that I'm gonna go berserk the second I leave the building. I need to hire someone to... Where did you come from? Gotcha. Alright. Any more of you? This place seems completely empty now. Well, that's good. Let's leave. Level with zoom.
Hey, baby. Looking for a date?
Maybe.
Let's go somewhere more intimate. You lead the way.
Is that intimate enough?
Hey,
No?
need a date?
Okay, honey. Let's see what you got.
Sure. That's enough. I definitely heard a shot. Hello. My, you are filled with delicious blood. I think that's enough for now. I owe you a piece of chocolate. You are far more delicious than that prostitute I found. Okay, we have a person to talk to. And I totally forgot where he lives. Very atmospheric, this music, isn't it? But this area does seem a little bit shorter than the previous one. Well, maybe not the previous one, because that was the museum. Alright, let's talk to you, shall we?
Any luck?
Yeah.
Then this is no doubt the work of a fiend. Hand me the tape. There might be something on it that will give us some insight into what its motives are. house in the tape. I know it. It's in the hills. King's Way, if I'm not mistaken. My guess is that the fiend that made this tape is using these creatures to hound the Nosferatu, which would explain their sudden absence. They're trapped. Well, it's unfortunate that the prince needs you to see the Nosferatu, because it looks like this fiend knows how to get at them, and I doubt he's going to draw a map for you. Looks like King's Way is your only way in, unfortunately.
Very well. And so I left for King's Way. Thank you, Isaac. I suppose you'll be staying here.
I can have a car drop you off when you're ready. If I don't hear from the Nosferatu within the next few nights, I'll tell LaCroix he's going to need a new leading man and march a few of my own troops up the hill to finish the job.
Or you can do that right now. I don't have to do everything myself, you know.
If I may give you one final word of warning, do not trust LaCroix. Do not play the damned politics of the Camarilla. This city hasn't needed them in a long time, and won't ever.
Then who should I trust?
That's for you to decide. I only know who you can't trust.
Well, I do not trust you either. Only a fool trusts blindly in one. Clan Toreador. Well, that's interesting. No, forget that. I still like the jacket. Well, wherever I need to go, I can always come back here and finish any quest that I have missed. I assume. And honestly, I do have the powers that I needed.
Going somewhere?
Yes. Speaking of which... Charisma 12. Intelligence. I mean, I can do this. Hacking, combat defense, wits. Wits is incredibly important as well. I'll think about it.
Where to?
Hey, look at that. A cat. I cannot drain its blood. It's not a rat. So what's this mission code? Going the way of the kings. No secrets in here, I'm afraid. 3 points of entry. Let's start with you. Okay, let's start with that one over there. That sounds scary. I mean, yes, it's a different point of entry, but it leads to the same place, it seems. Indeed. I don't see anything, yet I hear some things. Can I climb this? Yup, good. I have my sword at the ready. I should be fine. An entry point. Almost dropped my mouse. I was trying to press the guard button. The problem is that was a little bit too loud. I was expecting it, however. Okay. Those things are definitely vampires. Now what is this? An unknown item. Healing rate. Mummy wrap. Fetish. That will come in very handy in this mission, it seems. All right. Okay, nothing. Focus. What are you supposed to be? Oh, by the way. We have blood points in here. Totally forgot about that thing. I should pay more attention to it. Can't go through here. Let's see your blood boil.
What is that smell? Cursed Tremere, blood hangs heavy on the air. Young, too. Squirming larvae of the wretched brood who stole their immortality. Tell me, child, are you scared? Do I frighten you? Is my knowledge of you unnerving?
I fear no Tsimish whatsoever. Begone, you foul demon.
O child of Cain, the sights in this haven pale in comparison to my ancestral estate. Comfort is a custom, and all of this artifice brings me closer to my home. Do not fear for my furniture, young one.
Are you the one who made this tape?
Oh yes, the tape. Merely a test. Certainly not intended to fall into mortal hands. Fortunately, we are in the capital of mortal trickery and illusion. So did the tape drive you to find me? From whence flows your longing, child?
So what is going on down here?
To gouge out the eyes of the Camarilla. The sewers are clogged with my creations. I will kill or drive the Nosferatu from their pestilent nests. Without the sewer rats to guide them, the Camarilla will be blind to the Sabbat's designs.
Ah, so you are one of those Sabbat. And this is your plan.
It is not for me. It's for the will of the Sabbat. The Camarilla is stunted, dead and festering in the womb. Good only as pawns of the fathers. Even now, they answer the call of the Ancient and seek to free him from his torpor.
The Ancient.
He slumbers within the Ankaran sarcophagus. One of the fathers whose return shall hearken the reckoning. Gehenna is at hand, and the Camarilla are unwittingly speeding us all toward our doom.
What about these creatures? Did you make them?
Blessed creatures. I have broken through their mortal crust and drawn from them their greatest strength, mutability. I coax bone, weave flesh, and lay sinew tight until it strains to lash out.
So where did you get the raw materials for them?
Illegals, mongrels, half-bloods, and caitiff, the bane of society, kindred and kin. They are as of little consequence to authority as they are to me. It is a culling of sorts.
The machines you create are brutal, broken, and ugly.
Perhaps, but they are exquisitely functional. Still, there's an uncanny elegance to even this, my most mercenary of designs.
It must have been a lot of work to create these machines.
Not too much for those of us able to give the gift of metamorphosis, young one. I know you have a cold appreciation for the aesthetic of my creations. I see awe and longing in your eyes.
Yeah, you see the longing for me to kill you.
Now, Camarilla whelp, let me see you fight your nature in the face of those who have embraced their beast. Deny yourself Cain's gifts and be torn asunder by my minions.
Bring it on. Come on, Simish scum. You die here. Gotcha. Gotcha as well. Shouldn't Berserker make you a little bit stronger? Where did you come from? Okay, I need some blood. Alright, I'm fine. Still holding on. Don't see any more of your little minions. Spoke a little bit too soon, apparently. I'm gonna make your blood boil. How did you... Okay, I definitely need a little bit more blood. Alrighty. Come on, show yourself. Why won't you just die? Need to purchase some blood banks from somewhere. I know, I need blood. For some reason I wasn't able to grab any of those rats. A clipboard. I think you're dead. Let's take a look. This looks like the clipboard of an employee of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. Initial investigation into the reports of strange sightings in LA sewers started today, entered quarter 13, and will move into both 14 and 15 later on the afternoon. Quarter 13 seemed normal. 25th, quarter 13 checked out. But heard unidentified noises at various points in both quarter 14 and 15. Code into dispatch to confirm no other inspectors were working in the area. There were none. Coordinate notes. Investigation into 16 tomorrow. Strange noises, undoubtedly some sort of animal, heard again in quadrant 16. I saw what may have been an animal of Insectius of Corrodus 63A and 64B, but could find nothing upon further investigation. There were strange prints in the mud on the edge of the corridor, almost hand-like, although it was difficult to take them out of the darkness. More prints found in the corridor 73D. They disappeared into what looked like an entrance into the old part of the sewers. Code dispatch to see if they had blueprints of the old sewer section, but they didn't. Requested advice on how to proceed, and dispatch. They told me to continue with cautions tomorrow. Began investigation of the older parts of the sewers this morning, so again what I believe to be an animal, although I don't know exactly how to classify it. The skin seemed bare, almost reptilian. I could hear it, constantly, almost as if it is following me, although the echo down here make it impossible to gauge distance. Can't seem to raise dispatch on the radio, so unable to check in. There is a smell that has come more and more pronounced. As I travel further into the old sewers, undoubtedly the carcass of an animal washed down here in the last big rain. Investigation continue. Found the source of the smell, and it looks to be human remains. Immediately called dispatch, but was unable to reach them. The body seemed to be that of a transient, but there are tears, massive tears in the flesh, that indicate an animal may have recently fed upon the corpse. I have noted accordance of the body and am returning immediately to report my findings. I have become temporarily lost in the old tunnels, and repeat attempts to reach the dispatch have ended in failure. The animal sounds I hear before have begun to approach again, and I fear I may be being hunted. As precaution, I have unholstered my weapon. Undoubtedly lost, I may have traveled deeper into the old sewers. Something is following me. I know it. Can't reach dispatch. Batteries running out in my flashlight. God, help me. Saw creature. Some sort of monstrosity. Teeth and blood. Can't get out. No more light. Can't reach anyone. Please. Oh God, what is this? The writing trails off, spattered with what looks to be blood. Okay. I love it how they actually write for help instead of yelling. Did it go up? Right, so I entered it through here. And there is nothing. How did you get lost? I mean, there are exits basically everywhere. This is where we came in from. Yep. Okay, there's only one way forward. And I thought that the other one came by. Ooh, rats, cool. I just need a couple of you. Then I'll be off. I see another one there. Wasn't even gonna bother with you, but since you were in the way. Not that powerful. And where do you lead, I wonder? Very silently, we're walking in. Yeah, I figured as much. Alright, let's take a look. Five. As luck would have it. I'm gonna take a look at that in a moment. A ledger. This looks to be the weekly log of Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, 1972. Report concurring the recent hauntings in the sewer system have prompted the mayor to request a weekly log of all operations in the lower sewer sections. Log begins today, nothing more, although I will say that I find the stories to be unsettling and ridiculous. Both investigative terms this week reported nothing of note, although one individual who may be apt and nip at the flesh more often than not noted that he heard and he could only describe a whisper in one of his sweep along the section. Undoubtedly, these were the product of an overactive and thoughtful soused imagination. Nothing to report. Things have been hectic with the recent rash of sightings in the section 498 and 499, although mostly described as shadowy figures. The reports come from men whose about underground societies of displaced vagrants and rabid, blind pets. I am at a loss to explain these observations. I will join the team tomorrow to see for myself what is going on down there. I have traveled with the team down into the section in question, and I must admit that I saw and heard things that I could not explain. More than once I heard the same whispers and descriptions before, and I cached what I thought to be a figure down in the corridor, only to turn the corner and find myself facing a brick wall. What looked to be an older section of the sewers that had been sealed up. There was no one inside, although I could have sworn I heard laughter echoing in the darkness around me. I'll be forced to report my findings to the mayor himself on Friday. The mayor has sworn us all to silence concerning these new sightings, but has promised us an answer concerning a course of action within the week. Inquiries about previous Lord records and reports have met with strange resistance. It seems that they have been sealed for official reasons. Something is amiss down here. We received word from the mayor today that section 475 to 500 will be sealed off permanently, and that no further inquiries into the matter will be tolerated. I have a few connections at the front office, and it seems that something like this has happened before. It's something that the city council does not want to become public. My contact says he couldn't say any more, and that if I said anything to anyone, he won't deny any knowledge whatsoever. The sewer section closes tomorrow, and the city engineers have been bricked up, the corridor that leads to them. This office falls within section 482, so it will be closed as well. As no one has requested the ledger, all materials and records concerning this will be left down here to rot with the ghosts. Sorry about that. But as no official eyes will ever see this, I figured I could wax dramatic on this last day. Lock closed. That's cool. Right. Okay, we will continue down here after we discover whatever there is to discover in the sewers. Mosabat expressed biased contempt for the vampires of the Camarilla. I need something a little bit more. This blood obviously isn't working for me. Why, you little... Three. Do it. Okay, that worked. Halfway to completely healed. I know where you're going. This is aggregated damage. Should be careful with it. I don't know what this place is. Nor does it matter, in fact. Do I get more blood? I mean, halfway there is good enough to survive the mission for now, so I'm not going to take it. Yet. I will still need to be careful, though. This is a long corridor. Incredibly dark. What is this place? At least it's a long straight corridor, and nothing can surprise me. For now. Seems like I'm healing very slowly. Again, it's aggregated damage, I really cannot complain. Do you open? No. And where do you lead then? I see. I understand then. I have to go there and find a way to open the gates. Well, they are not exactly gates now, are they? More like iron bars. Most of the time, anyway. Anything else I'm missing? There's an opening here. One over here. Okay. Come on. What have we here? Shortcut. Sesame. I'll take a look at you in a moment. Where do you lead? Hey! Food, I mean... Couldn't feed on the rats for some reason, although I did press the button. That's a little bit better. Now I do like exploring quite a lot. And since we're basically entering a new area, I'm gonna go back and see where that other area leads to, then I'm gonna come back here. Do hope everything's fine. Okay, that's a closed one. Sufficiently creepy, this mission, I say. Right, let's see where you lead. Wait, I know this place. Right. We're back home, sorta. This one is still locked for some reason. No, it doesn't matter. I mean, I know exactly where I am, at least. Yep. This is definitely Hollywood. Criminal violation? No, it wasn't. What are you talking about, game? Okay. Because I killed a rat? Didn't even know that they were going downstairs. Whatever. Please giving up. Now that was hilarious. As fortune would have it, we did just get a mule for home. And by home I mean the sewers. Thank you. Alright. So yes, we have the shortcut of whatever this code. Down we go. Okay, I don't know where I'll get... I think yeah, it's the wrong hole. Alright, let's continue down. This must be the place. And down we go. So anyway, are there gonna be any monsters in here? And I don't mean Nosferatu, I mean actual monsters from the Siege. Wait a moment. Are you serious? We didn't go anywhere? I don't know what just happened there. Let's try entering again. I mean, yes, it is a shortcut, but at least it needs to lead somewhere, right? Clan Gangro. Fierce warriors. I think I'm rotating in circles here. Or not. Okay. Oh, I see. Let's try it again. What the? Seriously? Got burned from that? The end is here. Hello, who are you supposed to be? Oh my. Right. Nothing in here, I guess. Have to do something about that damage. Need to test that blood theft on those guys. If it works, great. If not, well, bad. Good little mouse. I am hungry. Gas bottles. Do you even do anything? Well, nothing to be afraid here. Just a narrow corridor, surrounded by monsters. Let's try again. This time, make sure you die. Good. Need to find a way to shut that thing down. That's where I came from. Alright. Authorized personnel only. Did not expect that. Right. Can't open this. So, where do you lead? Careful not to fall. I don't know if I can get back up. I mean, it's just sewer water. I'm a vampire. I should be able to survive a low swim and... Do I have to spin those things around? Apparently not. What about you? No. Were those Nosferatu vampires? Right, again, this is where I came from. I don't know why I would want to go there, but at least I know that it's possible. This place is a complete mystery to me. Thank you, Rad. You are most delicious. This is kind of difficult to determine. Blood boil. I do need to purchase some blood pucks from somewhere. Right. Fine then. Come on. Oh, by the way, 4 points, maximum of 10, was that it? Well, I can use that as a last resort, I believe. I should have been more careful there. Do I even need oxygen? I mean, yes, I'm a vampire, no, but I'm not sure how vampirism works. Still. Careful there, stupid rat. Come on, jump at me. Still alive? Just have to wait it out, I suppose. Need some blood. Come on. Come on. Please don't allow me to die for some stupid reason. Seriously? So this thing affects me but not them. That was stupid. Anyway, this is where I'm gonna end this episode. Thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.